ship this week?
JM, everyone. I'm Peter from Nearweek, and we are back with another ship stream to highlight what a brilliant project has been shipping lately. It was alpha dropped last week on the town hall, and as far as I remember, Ilya said it went live on Friday. So super excited to have this project here today. The project is connecting some of the technology stack on Near, showing what you can do with Stack and going into the real world. And by the real world, I of course mean not just staying in the blockchain world, but actually using blockchain technology to do stuff in the real world. And I'm super excited to have TravAI and the founder and CTO Kirill here today.
Hey.
Hello, Kirill.
Hi, Peter. Hello, everybody.
How's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good. Want to share news on TravAI.
Perfect. So usually we kick the show off with the project you tell a little bit about yourself, what you've been doing before, and then you get into the details of what TravAI is. And feel free to share your screen, showcase anything that you want, and then afterwards we can have a little chit chat.
Awesome. Yeah, I will share my screen first to give some to show something in the background around TravAI. So, a quick intro about myself. My name is Kirill. I'm CTO and co-founder at Datrix. With Datrix, we've been for quite a long time in Near ecosystem, doing different projects. But quite some time ago, I read Ilya's blog post about intent and about the problem when that internet and different services are not actually solving users' intent. For example, when you want to when you search some goods on the internet in Amazon or Google, it's not the real intent of user. The real intent is to buy a product. And we found that the same problem exactly is in travel and in travel space, because usually when you book some travels, especially not for yourself, but for a bunch of people, you spend hours hours on combining different segments of routes, having different tabs with different aggregators for flights to search for the best price or for the best offer for the best timing. And it takes like rather big amount of time to make to organize the travel. And current website, they are solving intent to they think that intent of user is to search for something, but in fact the intent is to buy the exactly convenient flight tickets, or book the hotel, or organize the travel. And this is how TravAI appeared. We understood that with the current with the help of AI, we can not only propose the some list of flight offers, but we can find exactly the flight or the flight plus hotel that that will be convenient for the user in terms of price, in terms of timing, in terms of the agenda of his maybe meetings, like if it is business trip. The last thing is payments. And payments in travel usually are pretty hard, because you have a bunch of different websites where you need to add your credit card past 3D secure session, and they don't have Apple Pay. And usually, and like to be honest, I don't know any services where you can pay with crypto. And of course, if you do the fiat payment, it like the commissions are pretty big. And it's found that if we use the near intents for that, it will solve our problem, because it provides the infrastructure for payments where you can buy with Bitcoin, for example, for the like really easy and with and really fast, because the confirmation time will be also really fast. And it provides you the way how you can pay with the most popular cryptocurrencies. Um, so that's why we combine the AI and we combine near intents to have the TravAI. So we have two like versions of TravAI. One is like B2B version, and second one is B2C version. For both of them, we are accepting registration to the waitlist. We will open really soon. I will show the real product during like right now in a couple of minutes. For B2B version, it is pretty the same. Like traditionally, the travel systems for enterprise are very complex. There's a lot of different rules. Something similar to the software that insurance companies using for after adjudication, because you need to verify the compliance of some employee requests with the internal policies, which is without AI were pretty complex thing to do, because you need to write a lot of code, a lot of roles should be programmed. And here with AI, it's much easier, because you can just use the text guideline and verify the user's request according to this guideline, and that's it. So that's why we have two versions. One is B2C, like a travel concierge, and second one is B2B, like WhatsApp Messenger and the AI WhatsApp Messenger that can book you business trip. All is based on the same AI technology and uses near intents. Maybe before I will show the demo of the B2C version, Peter, maybe any questions?
Yeah, so super interesting product you built here, Kirill. What kind of AI does the system run on? Is it on the near AI cloud? Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So for B2B version, we are testing the near AI cloud, because for B2B space, it's exactly the problem that they have. They want to, like, it is a lot of personal data there, right? Passport details, agenda of business meetings that can be confidential, details of trips or details of other people who are like outside the organization. So that's why having private AI that can handle all this communication is crucial here. That's why for B2B, it will be near AI with verifiable agent messages. For B2C right now, it is just OpenAI. We want to launch fast, and then we will probably do all this privacy stuff.
Interesting. Super. And I think that's like a brilliant use case of what the near AI cloud brings to enterprise use, like especially when it comes to something like passport information, which is super sensitive, but also in general, whereabout you're traveling in the world. No one besides you should know that, right? Like no one should be able to track you in that sense. So that's, I think this is a really cool use case. What kind of like, so is TravAI like a layer on top of other booking sites, or how does it work? Does it connect directly to travel agencies who are sort of like, do you have any partners in that sense, or are you building this as a layer on top of other things?
Yeah, so we right now building partnerships because having good partnerships is crucial here because like better partnerships we have, better price we can give to our users. As for now, we are launching on top of online travel agency that we just use their API for bookings and for to show the inventory. Yeah, but
And
as like in the plans is to become the travel agency and to be integrated with the with all global distribution systems.
I think that sounds like a good plan. And then in terms of the whole intents payment system, how does it work? Because as you say, this is the first platform, at least you've heard of, where you can pay like via agents and crypto. I know there's also the traveling service called Travala, like where you pay with Bitcoin. But I think what happens actually, or you can pay with pay with crypto. What happens essentially in the background is you just pay them, and then they have an Expedia account. They take the crypto, they have some fiat, then they sort of do that exchange, right? So how does TravAI use the near intense technology? Do you have like an off-ramp partner? Yeah, how does all of that look like happening in the background?
Yeah. So the thing is that if like the good way on how it should work is when airlines will accept crypto. In that case, of course, with near intents, we can like pay directly to the airlines, which will be great. Or based on near intents, we can build the system of online travel agencies who can, like in one-click swap, they can answer the quotes from users with their prices. It will be awesome, and probably it is a goal. For the launch, of course, for the launch, we are doing off-ramp, and we are paying to online travel agency who distribute the payment to the airlines. But it is right now. It is because we need some time to become IATA travel agent to get the accreditation and to build the partnerships. Yeah, so there was news a couple of days ago about collaboration between near TravAI, DataX, and ADI blockchain, right? So ADI blockchain is like part of bigger institution that works in Abu Dhabi, and so we want like through these connections to have to establish the good partnerships with airlines and probably with travel agents and with travel industry. Yeah.
Okay. Super cool. I think that sounds like that sounds also about the right way to go. You need to get that credibility through like established partners that are working, that have good relationships in the real world, and who are building a name for themselves in the blockchain space, right?
Mm.
And I think also today I read somewhere that banks like Revolut, like a lot of the neobanks, basically when they say that transfers are instant, they call it instant transfers. But what actually happens is that stablecoin transactions are being settled in the background. So this technology, like blockchain enabled commerce, is
Mm-hmm.
slowly, or not slowly, is actually happening right now, right? So I think for TravAI, this is like a great time to be building, because it's only a matter of time before these much more efficient and much faster way of settling transactions and payments is going to happen, right? So I think this is super exciting. Yeah, yeah. Would love to see your demo, Kirill. I'll just gonna remove myself, and then please go on with the presentation, man.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. So last thing, like because of partnership with ADI, so the idea is because ADI is a blockchain, that institutional blockchain that will be used in by different institutions in UAE. So with the near intents, we can take payments from users in cryptocurrencies and automatically convert them into the and settle them on ADI and to send directly through the ADI blockchain to the to the partners. And in that case, it will be really fast, transparent, and low fees process.
I'm just gonna say that sounds super cool. I can't wait to try it out myself.
Yeah, we will open really soon. We are finishing a couple of things. Let me.
And by the way, Kirill, I would like to drop a banner. Like, where can people? Is it TravAI.tech where people can sign up?
It's TravAI.tech.
Okay, so everyone watching the stream, if you look at the bottom of the stream, there's a ticker going on, TravAI.tech. I highly recommend you go check it out and join the waitlist, of course.
Yeah. So it is the interface, like simple interface of AI travel agent. So I want to show the flow end to end. That will include the purchasing of the ticket. That's why I'm showing this on the test environment. But we everything's prepared. So let's see. For example, I have a meeting on, for example. What we have Thursday, December 18th, in, for example, Abu Dhabi. I'll travel from Lisbon. The meeting takes place at, for example, 12 or 10 a.m. Please find me for one passenger. So AI agent doing the search, and the goal of this agent is to propose you the perfect offer. So it is. Yeah, it asked me if I want to arrive early on 18th. Yeah, correct. Yes. So departure on 17th is fine. So it searches. It will search in future from the multiple sources. Right now it is one source. So because we want to launch fast, it tries to find you the best offer. Here it is. So it is British Airways. Good. $341. It's overnight flight, standard airline, but convenient outbound departure time, which is good. I can see other options that are available if I don't like this one. I can say in the chat, book it for me, or I can click on select flight and put my details. And so right now we have connected through Near Intense, Near Wallet, and EVM chains. I will pay with the Near Wallet. That's it. So I want to use USDT. Click on pay. It will send the transaction through the one-click swap. Let's wait for the transaction to be finished. while it's finishing, so some things about the agent. So I can communicate with the agent on different stuff like. For example, I can ask to book the luggage for me. Oh, it was paid. Yeah. So we have received 338 USD, and you don't see, but I received the confirmation my mail. What is great things about this interface here? Because, like, first of all, based on the history of user, we can adopt a agent to propose to him offers that he will really not like, because we know he usually wants like cheaper flights but less convenient, or more expensive flights and more convenient, like direct flights, or with like risky stops with account stops. I can ask additional questions like refund this for me, or make a change. I can ask to propose me flights with Wi-Fi on board. So it is a lot of things that you can do, but that you usually don't have when you use traditional interfaces with all these filters. So, for example, here I've written like that. I need to be at this place like early, like 10 a.m. It understands that like it's nearly impossible to arrive at that time. If I will travel that day, it propose me another date, or it can search like plus minus couple of days. So the same thing can be adopted when you book tickets for a group of people from different locations. I can do one more thing. For example, hey, find me a ticket from Lisbon to London with Wi-Fi on board next Monday and back on Sunday. Example. So it tries like Wi-Fi on board. It knows that I prefer no at most one stop. It knows that I prefer economy. It's written in my profile. It also knows that my typical like my home city is Lisbon, so I can like skip this and write that I just need to write to fly to London.
And how does it work, Kirill? Just quick question while it's thinking. On the so when I log in as a user, like passport information, name, all that stuff, is that like you log in with an email? Also, you said you receive the tickets on the email.
Yeah.
How does that look like?
Yeah. So right now we will have only registration through email right now. But yeah, it's you can ask him to save their so it's because it's Wi-Fi on board, it takes more time to search. Sorry, it's my computer is stuck a little bit, but let's wait. So it saves the information about travelers with the consent of user. So if I book a flight for somebody, or I've written in the chat that like
Seems like Kirill, are you there? Seems like we lost Kirill. Such a shame. Such a cool product. And I have a few more questions for him. Let's just see.
Sorry,
if-
sorry about that. My laptop died.
No worries. No
That's
worries.
why it was like it stuck because it was
Yeah,
not.
there was no more power left. No, I think people perfectly get the idea of the product. And I have a few questions more you for you. The thing is, like, how does TravAI handle conflicting constraints and like multi-city trips? So let's say, I need to be in Tokyo Friday, but I can't fly it overnight, and I need to be back in Lisbon Sunday. Can it basically take in any information I give it and then try to adapt my travel plans accordingly?
Yeah, exactly, exactly. It is the use case. It's not the such a common use case for like for B2C because like most of people they just book some short flights. But for B2B or for people who are like less smaller amount of people who travel a lot, especially for work, it is exactly the use case, and it takes into the consideration all the information I put into the chat. That's why we call it like intent-based system because you should not ask that I need the flight for exact these days. I can ask that I want to be like in Tokyo at that time, and they have next meeting in Lisbon in that time, and they need you to find best possible options to take into the consideration that I have important meetings and they don't need and then don't want red eye flight, for example, and it take this into the consideration, and we have pretty cool search algorithm that tries to search your flight based on all these features extracted from the conversation with user.
Awesome. And then in terms of also, can I give it like, let's say, I'm a super distracted person, so I tend to forget. Can I put in like family birthdays or like dates that I cannot travel on these days? You should let me know if I try to book a flight on my wife's birthday. Hopefully that never happens.
Wow.
Like, can I give it as much as context as I want to?
Yeah, that's really cool idea. I didn't I never thinking about that, but it's definitely possible because we have the information, information about the user, his like personal details that our agent should take into account when doing the search. So we can why not? It's possible to put the wife's date of birth and yeah.
And then, what as for like for building the product right now, are there any like what's the biggest blocker, do you think, in like terms of rolling it out? Is it like to everyone? Let's say the whole world, right? Is it like business partnerships for better options? Is it AI accuracy? Is it travel agency APIs, compliance, or people trusting this stuff? What is your sort of sensing around this?
Yeah, so we want to have better. So right, we will launch it. We'll launch it very soon, just to when we know that the solution is really stable. Just need to finish couple of things, but we know definitely that we should have good partnership because right now like our prices are on the same level as Expedia, and we don't have couple of airlines. That's why it won't be the like full scale launch. But I think it will be enough because I think a lot of people will want to pay with any crypto with that's supported by near intents and um, like we can like the prices are still on the level with Expedia, so it will be definitely worth to try. Yeah,
Definitely, I think that's also like a really interesting, like this is such an interesting use case where the near intense technology really shines as a liquidity layer, of course, like paying with any crypto you want, but then also abstracting the whole blockchain experience away as it interacts with another blockchain that settles it with a partner in fiat, right? This is really a perfect use case for showing what the near intense or what the near protocol technology is capable of, right? And
exactly.
and one thing I was thinking, Kirill, last question. Maybe you cannot mention it, but I think it's super interesting also to hear like what are your thoughts around the business model because of course this is a new category. You're building on very new technology. What does is this like a classic business model within this travel agency? I don't know how that looks, or is it like do you have to think in newer terms, or you haven't thought too much about business model yet?
So we are still thinking about that. There are two possible uh, business models right now. So the first one is traditional. It is just the fee on the booking, like booking fee, like typical way how travel agencies like make money. Uh, but there is another thing that can be possible is because we're using near intents, which gives us much better processing fee than traditional payment methods, right? So we can just put fee not on the booking but on the payment using near intents, like
Right,
like it's happening.
like existing players already do. Like when you
Yeah,
look to go to the Dune Analytics page for near intents, you see like I think it's the swap kit. They're like ranking on top, right? And then there are some other front ends that are taking a fee every time. And then of course, like that makes a lot of sense because you can really go hard on the payment
yeah,
on the traditional payment system, right? And I think this is also another reason why products that such as that you are building using the near intense technology are going to be very competitive on prices, right? Because you can give users a better price because you take less of a fee than they do,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, exactly. Because usually here, in the traditional world of online travel agents, there is fee that travel agency put on top of the offer. There is a fee that global distribution system put on top of the price. There is a fee that like payment processor takes. Um, and it is like if we combine all these fees, it will be like pretty big amount of money. And here with the near intents, we can have like much smaller fees on in terms of processing. Yeah,
So basically, the intense technology and then combined with AI allows you to cut away a lot of the middleman, make a good
yeah,
business model for yourself, but also give a much better product like experience for the user, right? But also better prices.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, I think this is like to me this is super exciting to see. I think believe you this is like the very one of the very first how can I say like real business cases where I can actually use my money in the real world using the intense technology on something that a lot of us have to do on a daily basis or like a yearly basis at least, right? So I can't wait to see when the product is live, Kirill, and please keep us posted so we can share about it. And would love to have you come join the space again when product is ready for users and you open up.
Sure. Thank you so much, Peter. Yeah, I'm also really excited with this product, and yeah, very soon we will open for everybody. But
One
right
last
now,
question.
please sign up for waitlist.
Yeah, yeah, of course. one last question is I always ask this: how is your experience building with all these different tech stacks and building with the near and intense technology? I think this is always interesting to hear, and also for other people thinking about or exploring this space. Like, what do you have of? Do you have any recommendations? Any do's? Any don'ts? Yeah.
Yeah. So we used one-click swap for that, which solves a lot of problems for us, right? So we can really easy, like using one-click swap, take money from customers and in any crypto, which is great. There are some couple of building blocks that we are still waiting for from near intense team. It is escrow, definitely, because booking process, it's not a simple thing. There are a lot of corner cases there, and meaning that even if we get paid, we should start booking process with the airline, and this booking can be unsuccessful, and we need to return money to our clients. So right now we are doing this by, like, just in traditional way, just where to send you money back. But when imagine if user pays in Bitcoin and we convert it to USDT, we will automatically lose some money based on the conversion if we, like, send money back. And for that, we're waiting for Intense Team to have a scroll, meaning that money will be, like, the price should be holding for some time. And we know that this money are secured on the near intense account. And when we finish the booking process, and if it is successful, we can take this money from the scroll. It is a building block that will be really important for the good payment experience.
Okay, interesting. So what I'm hearing you say is this is actually something I didn't think about, like, because I thought about when I think about escrow, I always think about it in a very traditional sense. Let's say, you buy a house, you have to deposit some money, the transfer has to go, everything has to go from the legal side. Okay, then it's settled. But buying a house is like a much longer process, right? Maybe money
Yeah,
is deposited for, I don't know, 2 weeks, everything looks good. Okay, you get the keys, final money, the money arrives, everything is good. But here, what I'm hearing you say is actually you need the escrow to actually be able to deposit that money within, like,
sure.
either send it back or deposit within seconds, right? And
Yeah,
holding that. So I think that, to me, it sounds like the escrow functionality will not only unlock um, stuff for a product like TravAI, but also open up for a lot of other business models and products built using the near intent stack.
it's like a hold transaction on your bank account. It's really what crypto payments like don't have, right? Because, like, if you pay with your credit card, with your dollar credit card in Europe, right? It's like simple thing for you, right? You just will the amount will be holded and then converted in the end of the day. But with crypto here, we cannot, with near intents, we cannot do that. Like near intents, if we think about that, not like a swap, but as a payment system, um, like, because we work with multiple different currencies, we should have some hold operation.
And to me, it also sounds like it's a much better implementation of a like the escrow contract is a much better implementation to a payment system than what I understand has been in the works on. I think it was on Base, and they were looking to implement it with Shopify, where you could basically circumvent a transaction if things didn't go through. But that would also mean that someone would have the, let's say, the ownership of, like the access to actually circumvent, right, and review a transaction. Whereas what I understand from near intents, where swaps are atomic, either
Mm-hmm.
you know either request is fulfilled and you pay what you agreed to pay, and if you
Yeah,
don't, trade like it doesn't go through, right? So to me, this sounds like the most efficient and most trustless
yeah,
way actually building a payment system.
exactly. I agree.
Okay. Okay, this was super, like this really, this conversation was super interesting, Kirill. It really made me, I must say, I was bullish on near intense before because of all the we've seen all the volume and what kind of use cases it has enabled, other currencies such as CCAS, etc., being able to be traded and locked out of the ecosystem, doing privacy. But now hearing what you're doing and what it can unlock for TravAI, I'm like, wow, this is. I think 2026 is going to be a great year for new stuff that are going to be built on using like blockchain. Blockchain has an
Yeah,
actual like blockchain makes sense now. You know what I mean? Like it actually makes sense to do these kind of things on blockchain now.
exactly. Imagine that near intent can be embedded into any app like a Stripe
Exactly.
without like need to connect like all these wallet different blockchains manually, but just integrate the widget and you can accept any currencies and pay it into one currency. That's it. Or
Exactly.
even have an off ramp.
And then I'm also what I like about Stripe is that it's easy for me to subscribe to new things, but I miss that I have one overview, right? Where I feel like what Nia can do there also is with if you have one wallet, you can have an overview of everything you're doing. So you don't have to go to all the different providers to turn off your subscriptions to watch all the travels. You just go in one place and everything is there.
Yeah.
So, Kirill, this was super insightful. I'm super bullish on what you guys are doing. I'm gonna tell all of my friends once this product is live. You can see it downstairs now. Go sign up at travai.tech for the beta list, and of course, do your own research first. There's no token associated with this project as is,
No.
so like it's safe to it's simply just a better user experience for spending and traveling. Um, yeah, I can't wait till you come on the show next time, Krill, and you have something more to show. I'm super bullish on you and your team, and keep shipping.
Thank you. Thanks,
Thank you so
Peter.
much for coming. All right. So today was a special where we only featured TravAI. We also spent almost 40 minutes on the presentation since there was a lot of stuff to go through. But I think definitely this was worth the time. Um, as you heard, TravAI is a brilliant example of how you can build meaningful businesses using blockchain technology that allows you to do things in the real world. And I think near intense is going to be this technology that basically makes the distinction that we crypto people refer to all the time. We talk about doing things in the real world, right? But near intense is basically the technology that makes this layer or this distinction vanish. Hence why we call it chain abstraction, right? But for people outside of blockchain or crypto, chain abstraction as a concept can be difficult to understand. But the near intense technology basically enables products where you don't even have to know you're using blockchain enabled transactions or settlements. So big up to Krill and the team. Big up to the Near AI team for shipping the private AI cloud, enabling much of this stuff. And of course, a big up to the Near Intense team for pushing some amazing technology. Really looking forward to the day where the escrow contracts go live so people can start building fantastic commerce products. Like this is the beginning um, of the new era of e-commerce, I believe. So thanks again to TravAI for coming on. If you're building in this space, please reach out to us. We do this show on a weekly/slash bi-weekly cadence, depending on how many projects sign up. This stage is yours. We'd love to feature you and hear everything about what you're doing. You deserve the spotlight and you deserve to show the world what you've been building. And the community should know, of course. Like you need the beta users. This show should help you at least spread the word and get some of them. So huge shout out to everyone for coming today. Thank you so much. Hopefully, we'll see you next week. Until then, take care. See you guys.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Near Week.